today. It is a Monday, and my voice is a little up and down, so please forgive me. But, I'm really happy to be here this morning with you. And this is Inspiration Morning Live number 113. And I want to say thank you for being here. And I want to say thank you, first off, for those of you who watch us in the replay and those of you who watch me live. I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're part of our community. And those of you who see this on my personal feed, thank you so much too. Feel free to come on over to Inspiration Morning and join our community. Today I want to talk about our responsibility to ourselves, because I help people who are going after their passion. And, in my SEO business and in helping, coaching people who are going after their passion, I think it's kind of the same. We have the responsibility to be good to ourselves. And I think in our own personal lives, it's about the responsibility to ourselves. And I could talk about it in a personal way. I have struggled with being, hello, good morning. I want to say thank you for being here. But, I've struggled with, finding that true kindness to give to myself. And partially it's because, I feel like it's selfish. How dare I give to myself? I need to give to others. Now, Friday I talked about, giving to others so that you have more to give to yourself. And that is true. But we have the responsibility for ourselves. And yes, we all have the responsibility for our rent, for our heat, for, the people around us, but to ourselves, to take care of ourselves and find our own way to recharge. And because giving and taking and in love, it's a give and take process. And there's sometimes you're going to need to have that whatever it takes for somebody in your life. And they also in turn give to you when you're down. I have had my ups and downs in my business lately. And I've relied on the people in my life to be supportive. And then there are times where they rely on me to be supportive because they've had the ups and downs in their life. And in the middle, somewhere in the meantime, we have the responsibility to ourselves, to be good to ourselves, to recharge, to give ourselves, what we need to be strong, to be healthy, to be happy. And it's not selfish. I've always felt that in a way that is selfish, that it is self-absorbed, that in some way that it is, I don't know what quite the word is, but there's that feeling that being, kind and happy and healthy, working on that within ourselves I don't know what it is. I think self-absorbed is the way to put it, but it's truly not. We need that. We need that so that we can give to others, so that we can, be part of our community. And in turn, it does build within us, the happiness and joy. It is it's a win-win type of a situation. But there's also knowing where, your line is. You have to be in a good situation. You have to know, where the toxic situations are, and drawing the line and getting yourself out of those, or just not letting it affect you. And I've been reading some things this weekend, and it's truly ourselves that stops those toxic situations, that doesn't let those kinds of toxic situations affect us. But yet not in a way infringing upon somebody else, because they're going to be how they're going to be. We can truly only change ourselves and be there for other people. And that's what I truly feel. That's truly what I feel in life. And I've had to learn to practice it a lot more recently in my life. Yes, we need the support of others, but I truly need the support of myself and the knowledge within myself that, even if I don't get that outside, whatever the word is I'm looking for, validation. It is, if I don't get that outside validation, I need to have it within me to give me my own validation. And that is kind of really what I'm talking about this morning, the responsibility to ourselves for our own happiness, validation, in case we don't get it from others. And in a way that we want or in a way that we need. And sometimes that's not always possible. And I think within Inspiration Morning, with the memes, with the quotes, with the sayings, it is to remind ourselves that we do have to look within ourselves to get that extra oomph, to get the inspiration to move forward and be the people we want to be, to put into action what we know we have to do, even if we don't have maybe the support behind us, because maybe they're going through their own stuff and they can't give it to us in the way that we think we need it. And they're giving it to us in the way that they can. And I think that's the most important part of it. I know that I've been relying on my family lately, and they've given me support in the way that they can, but it's also in a way that I need. So, and I'm lucky that I have that. And I've realized, maybe some people don't have that. Maybe you don't have the support in the way you need it in your life. And that's why you need to learn how to give it to yourself. And in years when I've lived on my own, away from my family, I've had to figure out how to give it to myself. I haven't always had the friends who, knew me well enough to give me that kind of support. So I've had to figure out how to do it myself. I do it a lot of times by journaling. I really enjoy journaling. I think it's an important thing. It helps you figure out what's going on in your head. It helps you figure out what you need. Because when you write, I force myself sometimes to write for 10 minutes. And it helps you figure out what you need. It helps you figure out what's going on. Just writing, just free writing. And sometimes you don't know what you're going to do. It takes time. It takes practice to do it. But it is worth it. Our responsibility to ourselves it's incredibly important. It's not selfish. And we need to always remind ourselves of that. We need to teach others that too, by modeling it for ourselves and modeling it in a way that is helpful for others. Alrighty, so I really appreciate your thumbs up. I appreciate all the hearts. I appreciate the shares. I really enjoy those of you who come here each day, who watch. And your responsibility to yourself is to make yourself happy, to work hard, to believe in yourself, to not give up too soon, to know when is the appropriate time to move on. I know within myself that I'm a multi-passionate person and an ever-evolving person, and so are the people around me. We all go through lots of changes in life, and within our responsibility to ourselves, it is to make ourselves happy, model it to others, be there for others to help them in their time of need. That is what I truly feel today. And I really, that's kind of just what I wanted to say today. I hope you're all doing well. I know cold and flu season is here, along with the busy season. I love this time of year. It's this time of year where I usually have a conference that I go to, and, we're doing that later this month. And, but I love the holidays. I really enjoy the holidays. I've always lived in a part of the country, well, not always. Most of my life, I've lived in a part of the country that gets snow. Growing up in Montana, that was snowy. And, it was kind of that Norman Rockwell kind of season. The Thomas Kinkade pictures, the beautiful snowy snowiness around you and how beautiful it can be with the cold. I love that part of the year we're going into. I love when fall turns into winter. The beautiful fall colors that then turns into, the lovely snow of, going into early winter. I really like that part. And I like the holidays and what they represent. And Thanksgiving with giving to one another and being thankful for what we have and who we are and expressing that. And I love the holidays, going up further in, just the happiness and the hope that they bring. And especially with the new year. I love the new year. The Christmas into New Year, for me, it's a renewal. And I think that's why we have Christmas where we have Christmas, is that, in the new year, in the frost, and then going into spring, it is a real renewal. It is a sign of hope. And I think being a blessing to ourselves. I saw a wonderful t-shirt yesterday. We were at Starbucks sitting and having some coffee. And the woman had something and blessed on her shirt. And I remember seeing the blessed. And it was kind of a holiday shirt. And I'm like, yeah, we are all blessed in our own ways, no matter what we're going through. And giving and keeping that glimmer of hope keeps us moving on and keeps us moving towards our dreams and our goals, even if we are in our dreams and our goals and doing what we want to do. And in that, I know that, as humans, it's fun to work. It's fun to create. I really enjoy that. And I enjoy helping others create. It's a fun, magnificent thing. Alrighty, so if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, while I'm here or even after I'm not. I really do appreciate that. And, let me know, how do you express your responsibility to yourself? And I guess it's kind of also a relationship with yourself. What is your responsibility to yourself? What is your relationship with yourself? It really is about your relationship with yourself. How do you express that? How do you recharge? Do you love the holiday seasons coming up, or is it a oh to you? And I've been through times in my life where it's just been oh to me. And we've all, and I look back on that and go, I understand why I was there, but I like where I'm at now. And but I want to say thank you for joining me. I am on my first cup of coffee today. I am not up to my second yet. I have my Santa hat mug out. I don't know if you can see this. I really love this mug. This mug was my sister's many years ago, and there's a nice trivet to go underneath it that came with it. It's one of my favorite mugs, and I got it out today and put my coffee in it. I'm having instant coffee today. It's really strong, but I really love it. Just kind of as, a way of looking back and thinking and finding that hope and inspiration and joy. And I hope you're finding that today too. Alrighty. I want to say thank you for joining me today. I've been on for a bit now, and feel free to put any comments you have in the comments. You can personal message me. I do not mind those. I do get some of those because I know putting some comments that are personal to you in the comments with the world to read may not be your thing. And that is okay. I truly understand that. I'm a shy person at heart. I don't know how I sit here every day and come and talk. And this is number 113. But it is fun and I enjoy it. And I really feel that, with Inspiration Morning, this is a wonderful thing for us. And I love it when you interact with me. And, please share this Facebook Live. Click the heart button, and if you feel this has been helpful. I know that when you click the hearts button, and if you're watching live, and if you click the hearts button, it does, help the Facebook algorithm show this to more people within our community. And I totally appreciate that already. But let me ask you, what would you love to see me talk more about? Feel free to put that in the comments too. And alrighty, ta-ta for now. And I look forward to seeing you on my next Facebook Live.